Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back again, of course, with another Paladins video, and you're playing some Vora today with her changed weapon. I don't really know how to label it because it's changed in a way that I don't prefer, but I do overall think is better, if that makes sense. So to quickly summarize it, Vora's weapon is no longer really focused around tick damage. It still has 100 at the end of the hit, but most of it is up front, whereas before, obviously it didn't work like that. You had like very little damage at the start, and the tick duration was most of it. The damage per hit is actually lower. It might feel like it's more because of the way it works, but yeah, you were dealing 100 plus 220 for the light one, now it's 300, so 20 lower on that. The medium was 100 up front, then 370. It's now 400 because it's 100 on each one for the tick damage, and then for the heavy one it was 450, 280, which was 730 total, and now it's 700 because it's 600 plus 1. Technically, overall it's 20 lower for the light one, 70 lower for the medium one, and 30 for the heavy. So overall it is less damage, but the time between the medium and the light hit, which is like the chain, obviously it's a medium, light, light, heavy, is a little bit lower. It was 0.75 and now it's 0.6. It is actually slightly faster in somewhat of a noticeable way, which I didn't expect to pick up on because it's 0.15, but I've played a decent amount of Vora, and yeah, the chain does feel very slightly faster in between the first and second hit. But personally, in case you couldn't already tell, I don't really like this change to Vora, mainly because it makes her less unique. That was kind of her whole thing. She's like the blood character, or at least that's what she feels like, with the tick damage and the burst on the right click and movement. It also comboed with the ultimate because you would tick somebody for like the blood and then ult them. It even says hunt your enemies, and I feel like it just doesn't really click with her kit. I understand that this might make her actually feel better to play and more people will play Vora and will prefer it, but it makes her less of a unique character to me, and I have less of a reason to grab her. Shouts out there to Ironara, got a Sky, Ying and Tiberius there as well, but I really don't know which way people are going to lean with it, if people will prefer this or not. I do wonder if in the future, if they tweak it a little bit more, if I'll end up somehow preferring this. I don't think so. I'm actually going to go for the Q setup here instead of like the normal F because I want to focus the ROM a little bit. We'll go for Life Rip 2. This change really did surprise me though, and it is going to take me a little minute, I think, to get used to the new timing. There goes the Kazumi. We'll Q on the Sati and finish her off. The damage still feels good. You're not hitting for like an insane amount. There's, like I said, it's only like 30 or 20 or 70 a hit. Isn't crazy, and you're dealing it up front, which theoretically should feel better. Just feel like this makes her much less of her own sort of character. The numbers do look bigger, and I do feel like I'm hitting pretty hard. I feel like it's kind of difficult for me to get across my point, but I'm interested to see how I'll end up feeling in a couple months if they leave it like this, and maybe move some of the numbers around in some other parts of her kit, but leave the damage being up front and less tick. I just have a bit of a preference to the way it was before, which isn't usually the case with characters. Usually I like things be different. If that makes sense? I don't know, we got rid of the Kazumi. Life Rip here is kind of ridiculous. I'm going to ult here, and I get rid of him. Sati has been a pain in this one. There's the combo from the kit. You can definitely go through people faster. Like, I can totally see this even being stronger than how it was before with Vora, which should make me like it, because I like Vora a ton. But it just doesn't fit her identity in my opinion, even though I feel like I can go through some of the characters ridiculously fast now with that combo. Push here on him. I didn't really want to go that hard. We'll pull back a little bit. Life Rip especially, being the way it is now, I think with old Vora would have maybe been too good. The way it is now obviously still works really well. You can see here with the self-heal, but right click here to counter the Kazumi ultimate. But yeah, maybe the way it was before, it's just like comboed with Life Rip was too much, and that's why they changed it. I don't remember on the patch notes if that's what they said. I don't think they did. I don't think they mentioned Life Rip in any of them. I don't know if the items were in any of the character descriptions actually. I could be wrong. I don't remember. Finished off our Life Rip. I went for Master Riding 1, but I can barely feel it. We're going to pull in here on the Kazumi. I only have one F, so I feel like I need to use it a little bit better than whatever the hell that was. Just keep throwing down. The range honestly makes this kind of crazy because you're hitting for pretty good damage at range compared to a lot of characters. And they're saying focus trash Kazumi, even though I think Sati is causing the most trouble here by far. I don't know what that collisioned on. Right click. Are we going to get rid of her here? That's not even hitting. I guess Kazumi's just immune in the F now, instead of having lower damage reduction. Got some big hits there on him. There's a Q and a just combo on the enemy Ying. I do feel like generally people are going to do better with this version of Vora. I'm probably going to go for the talent here that gives us extra damage, like after our limbs. Not talent, item. I'm probably dead though, unless I can get some like cauterized free hits. I think Coin Sati is significantly weaker because of Life Rip being stronger, which is funny. We'll grab more nimble. I don't know if Master Riding was really the right thing to go for. I feel like we could have had it there, but the team is playing very strange in this one. It's a good scenario for Vora actually, and the setup, I'm glad I went for this over the F1, but I don't really know if I'm showing her off that well. I don't feel like hitting into the ROM is really doing that much. Let's go over here and get rid of the Kazumi, just burst it down. Like I said, the damage on this does feel better, even though it's different. Those hits when people are just, you know, squishy, you go through them. Like I said, I kind of love this and kind of hate it at the same time, which is why I'm calling it a change, and I'm sort of ending up in the middle, and I don't really know if that's happened with any of the other things I've covered recently, where I'm on like both ends at the same time somehow. We did get the 100%. We're back in. I finished off an Nimble just straight away and then got Life Rip, which seems like a weird start. The hit from the Sati there didn't really work for very well. I don't know what to do. We're full health and no one's on the point. They all went left, except for the ROM, who is a now there. We'll get big hits on him. The Q does hit him pretty hard. I feel like this is a weird way to play, especially with Life Reborn. It doesn't feel great. There's a Q on him. Hello, Sati. She went for like an F thing there, but she's just gone. We also hit the Kazumi there with that. I don't know really where I want to place myself. We're just going to jump around a little bit. I get a full combo on the Ram. There's a Q to cancel out his F. Sure, we'll pull over. I think we're fine here. There's a little right click right instantly on the Tiberius. These hits honestly feel much better. Again, like I said, there's part of me that absolutely loves this change to Vora because it feels like sometimes significantly better than it did before, even though again the damage is lower and it doesn't fit there. Again, I just absolutely love this and hate it at the same time. I'm trying to pull away. That felt really, really slow. Ying should be gone here because she doesn't have anybody to teleport to, I don't think. Either that or she just didn't bother. I went to play the point because I thought someone went round. I also just completely forgot that I can mount up because I haven't played payload like in forever, and every time it comes back I just forget that I can do it. Run all the way around, try and get rid of the Ying here. She's using the teleport. That cripple I think landed, but she still used the F there anyway. I'm going to clear it here. I'm going to right click just for good measure and also get a bit of self heal going. Do I push the Sati without my F? Or my right click I mean? Yeah, sure. There's an ultimate. That's not going to work. That's an ult from Ram. We can ult to counter that. I'm just going to get him out of his F. Hello, Tiberius. There's the cripple. His reaction time there was not the best. Definitely got to say Vora feels pretty good to play. It's definitely a good match for, like I said, the only person really giving me trouble is the, don't know why I just wanted to call Sati like Sora. I don't know how I got that mixed up. I think Kazumi somehow got mixed in my brain there. There's a whole combo. She is gone. Am I dead here or is Life Rip going to carry us? I think we're chilling. Honestly, Life Rip on Vora is kind of crazy. I can totally see them nerfing Life Rip like I've said a million times. It might already have had something changed to it by the time this video goes out. I don't know. I'm just going to keep getting hits on him. He should be gone, right? Is that going to be enough damage? It is. Is Sati still just up here? I'm going to mount up and run round. Again, just always forget I can do this. That spot I didn't even know was there. Should definitely be out. There we go. Oh my god, that was not enough. What did she get healing from? Don't know what the Sati healed up from there, but I feel like I should have killed her. I just also misplayed it. But I've got rid of the Ram. I'm just going to keep firing shots down. The Tiberius is dead here. We're going to pull in and go on the Sati. Is this going to work? There's a right click combo. I went for the item that gives us like a knockup resistance. I think I can kill her here. That worked. There we go. Just about on 100 health. I'll take it. I might have saved the game somehow. Probably not. I don't know why the team is so conservative with ults in this one. I don't know why the team is playing the way they are in general, but yeah, we'll get more Unbound because that still knocked me a ton. There's a dismount on the Sati really early. There's a Q on the Ram who I feel like I should be throwing it on just because it deals so much damage. It's like an extra, what, 500 or something ridiculous. There's a right click just for the damage on the, yeah, Kazumi. But there we go. There is the victory. The stat should be pretty big in this one. 150k. I thought I'd get 100, 120 max. 150 I'm really happy with there. I could have done even better, to be honest, if I just actually played perfectly, but 24-6, no complaints. The team played really weird, so did their side, to be honest. Sati and Kazumi, though, did put up a good fight. Vora felt very good to play there, though. Riku. For the full teams here, though, we're in an interesting match. Siege Jaguar Falls, they have a full support team. We have Willow, Buck, Iowazon, which is very normal. They have Pip, Furia, Ceres, Grover, and Damba. Let's see which ones go for damage. This could be really rough. I'm kind of tempted to go for Deafening Silence. I didn't really miss the second F too much in that last one because of the map. It plays in a way we don't really need this, especially with the teams and how it worked out. Deafening Silence is probably the play is what I'm trying to say, but I'm going to go Relentless. Even though their CC kind of scares me, I'm going to go for the F damage reduction. I probably need CC reduction, but I'm going to do the Life Rip start. Damba there with the stun's going to be a pain. Ceres as well. I just completely forgot about half their freaking team. Exterminate, Mega Potion, Ferocity, Lifelink, fucking Blast Flower, Persistence, and then Bounce House. Don't know where I'm going here. I'm just getting hit really, really hard. Kind of need to shift how I'm playing a little bit because we have two Fs, and I played that last game knowing that I didn't have it. I actually kind of played correctly. Hello, enemy team. There's big hits on the Grover. He is not out because I missed that last one. Oh my god, that stun's disgusting. Just about lived because I right-clicked out of the Ceres Q. I think that would have killed me, right? Team went kind of massive, made that work. Hello, Damba. We're going to just F in here. That felt terrible. There's a right-click that actually hit. She's gone. Did kind of want to point out in some of the videos I recorded earlier today, but I didn't want to jinx it. Paladins has actually performed relatively well for me. The servers not so much, but I haven't crashed and I haven't had really too many performance issues after the update, which is not usually what happens. I think they did do a server restart once or twice and like took it down for a while, but yeah, it's been surprisingly fine. Dead there to the Fury, she was fully charged up, I just got blasted, but yeah, I'm just surprised that everything's kind of working. We'll get more nimble, we'll get more Life Rip. It seems like the team is actually working out. Later into the game, we're going to be even more effective because of Cauterize, so I'm surprised that first round it didn't go well for them. Pretty much all of them are going for like a damage thing, though. I wonder if that's got something to do with it. Big hits there. They do feel pretty goddamn tanky, though, I'll say that much. Fury is the only one that's really scaring me with the damage so far, though. The CC is a pain in the ass, though, I'll tell you that much. I tried to F on something that doesn't exist. We'll push the Ceres, I guess, and yeah, Buck's just going to do some damage as a right click. That's a Ceres ult. I'm going to use mine. That was kind of bad. I don't know really what I want to do with this here. I think I just need to run, right? How I was gone. Definitely a good game, I'll say that much, and especially being able to hit like that full burst damage at range feels really good. Vora's always had pretty good range. That was a good cripple on the Pip. He's not gone, but there we go. There is the 1-1. We've all got Unbound going. Props to the team here. They're all picking it up. I feel like Sentinel is a bit of a weirder item, but it does still have positions where you'd grab it. It's just a more situational than Unbound for sure. I'm going to try and play the point a little bit more. They just have so much stuff that happens whenever I'm looking at their team. And also they're like self-healing for a crazy amount. A bit of self-heal there for us. The Fury is going around. Willow ulted. I don't know how they didn't know where the team was. Hits here on the Grover. Tried to pull away. That took forever. Got hard slammed. Oh, I love it. That's going to be a 1-2 unless we regroup and make something happen. It's really hard to get in now that the dam is reloading like that much. And Grover's hitting me for that much at range. Don't know where I'm going here, but there's a cripple on the Ceres. She should be outright. Nice. We actually sort of played around her. The pip ulted, but we somehow got a trigger on overtime. There's a right click. That was so bad. There's an ultimate. That's not going to get me anything. I'm just going to F for the damage reduction and try and keep it moving. Big hits here on the pip. Is he gone? We're going to make this work. That didn't happen how I had in my head, but he is still gone. Combo there on the Furia. She's on nothing. Don't know what I'm doing here, but hits on the Mardan, but he couldn't F because we actually crippled him. The cripple has been massive in this one. Big hits on the Ceres. I'm dead. Yeah, we need more life rip, even though I don't think that's the play. I'm going to get more Unbound for sure. There's the 1-2. I feel like our Willow could be doing much better here, and maybe Azan too. I think Aya's been doing fine on heals. Kind of hard to tell. I'm surprised that Luna hit him there. That felt kind of unfair, to be honest, so that benefited me. We'll jump over here, heal a little bit from being out of combat, and then just hit the Furia. She should be gone, right? There's a cripple. More damage. She is out. Never mind, she got shielded. She's still gone, just about. Let's push in here. Right click. Actually managed to get that off. I'm still gone, though. The item set here we've got is pretty much standard for any scenario you're in like this, where there's just tons of CC and you're on Vora. Big hits there. I'm somehow not dead. I got to linger there for ages. Right click there through the beam, and I still got stunned. That was weird. I don't know if that's going to show the video properly, but I right clicked purposely going through the beam so I could get behind cover, and it still screwed me over. Just going to push in here on the pip, who's kind of on his own. That's a solo ult. Even with Unbound, I'm still dead to that. But there we go. There's the 1-3. Even though we all have Unbound, we paid 1.2k to max it out each. The CC is still really annoying from most of them. It doesn't get us insta-killed like it usually would, but it still hits in an annoyingly hard way. I'm going to go around here with the team. Grover's just sitting there menacingly. I guess going to go ahead and claim my free kill. Fury ult, so I'm going to try and get away. Can we pull all the way over? Yep, just about. Let's get some hits. Just try and annoy them a little bit. Pull away. There's no shot that hooks me in. Did they see me? Do I want to go in? I don't know. I'm just going to sit here for a little second. Hello, Ceres. Okay, well, somehow she saw me. I don't know how that works. The right click went off, but didn't. I don't know if the right click is no longer giving you like the immunity thing. Maybe they removed it and I just don't remember that in the patch notes, which might actually be the case. The right click does not feel great at the moment. Let's go in here and try and do something. Azan's going to wall me off here. Okay, I really wish you'd dedeploy it. That took a minute. A right click down but ulted. I'm going to pop the mine here. As if that's going to do anything for me. Willow is gone. And there we go. There's the defeat. For some reason I thought it was 1-2, as if that can even be a score. They deserve the win. That's perfectly fine. I'm alright with that. Full support team. I'm more than happy winning that one. I kind of wish the CC wasn't so crazy. The cheese in that game was kind of off the charts, but I'm happy with how we did. I feel like I would summarize it as we just weren't able to properly deal with that. The Damba was really quite strong there. Pip not so much, surprisingly. Fury actually had a ton of damage. She was playing quite well. We weren't really able to clear that much. Same with its Ceres, and then Grover was also just doing the hybrid thing. They all played well. I have no complaints about that game. Overall, happy with how the video turned out. Very mixed, just like my sort of opinion on Vora. I'd love to hear yours down in the comments. The setup works well. The actual matches with Vora, she feels pretty good to play in. It's just different than how she was before, in a good and bad way at the same time. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Of course, let me know what you want to see me do next. I'll see you guys all very, very soon. And as always, stay FrostFangs.